Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here comes the Bronco offense with Drew Lock from Missouri in charge.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting on a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
First and 10, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Locke. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a carry for the forward. First-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short after last week's loss. You bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
At their own 16-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll set up to throw from the gun. That's into the hands of Eckler. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's able to out-muscle it as he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
At the 49-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
The tackle made
north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Now it's Herbert. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
That's good.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Well, it's up how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held him to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos 3, Chargers 0.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 18-yard line.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. This is the tight end fan. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
The extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with it back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaimed center stage. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Drew Lock once again leads the Broncos out. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Locke. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. Those guys will get it along very well right now. Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
36-yard line.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, Trevor Daniel on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Broncos 3.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Chargers to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. from the gun. Herbert, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10. At the 31-yard line.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Now at the 35-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Locke working out of the gun. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
On the coverage.
From midfield, here's Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
A gain of 13.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now Gordon on 1st down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Now Locke. Fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
26-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Again, Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, Bruce, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Herbert throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a fourth down.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now fourth down.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Goes 3.
Herbert on first down now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. That catch good for only a couple. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so...
Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Will Parks. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. After the turnover, here's Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Broncos.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Locke throwing on target to Fant. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
They'll run for it. It's good. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Melvin Gordon unable to push his way forward. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here,
the Charger drive about to get going. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock you free.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brings up third down.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Got an open man here. It's K.J. Hamler. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Locke now on 1st down. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Roughing the passer, defense. Oh, man.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. Now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Clock now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Harris on the coverage.
Throwing again. Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Pass. Complete.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7-yard pickup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. He's got it.
19-yard line.
And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. That 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Once more, here's Eckler. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. On is the Chargers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Now Drew Lock and the Broncos. trailing 17-10, a little over 30 seconds remaining. They've got to go the full 80 yards, and they've got to do it quick as they come up on first down. This is the tight end Fant, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, and that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it'll be third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
One final try for Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete.